Hello, I'm Todd Clemens, Okeechobee Livestock Market, and here's your weekly market report. Save the Cowboy, Part 2. In my feeble attempt to fuel the fire to save cattle ranching in our county and our state, I'd like you to consider some facts and comments. There was an article in the Palm Beach Post on December 10, 2006 that stated, at that time, a study conducted showed the population in Florida would double to 36 million people, and that growth would gobble up 7 million acres of farms and ranches. The study was conducted under the direction of 1,000 Friends of Florida to promote growth management. That study suggested then that our legislator increase funding to Florida Forever from $300 million to $1 billion a year. This was 16 years ago, people. What happened after that was the housing bubble burst, banks went down, and the greed that started it all ran its course. Recession came and funding sources dried up. Years and years went by before any real money was put on the table to start saving our ranch land, therefore saving the cowboy. Not only have we lost thousands upon thousands of acres of productive pasture land and farmland, we've managed to sell a huge portion of it to foreign investors. According to a news release, 1.3 million acres of ag land in Florida are under foreign ownership. 35 million acres of farmland is owned by foreign investors in the U.S., of which 200,000 acres is owned by Chinese interests. Now, does that stir something up in you? Well, it should. It sure does me. Thank God for men like our newly elected Ag Commissioner Wilton Simpson and our Governor Ron DeSantis, who vowed to crack down on countries like China in response to foreign businesses reportedly buying up large tract-lands of farmland. You may hear or think it's too late. We're too far gone. We can't turn back the tide. Well, can't never got you anywhere. You start with 1 acre at a time. Preserve that 1 acre and then go from there. Let's see what we can accomplish. We love our land and our way of life, but not only that, we're putting food on the table for our people. We're saving extinction of wildlife, preserving natural resources, including clean water supply. Saving the cowboy may really add up to a whole lot more. Now with your local market report. Man, what a week. A big week this week. We knew it was going to be after last week being the first sale of the year. We came in here Monday and had over 1,400 head. Came back Tuesday thinking we wouldn't have as many, but we had more. It was over 1,600. And so for the week, we're a little over 3,000 head, and prices still continue to climb. Demand is good. These calves are selling really good. I'll read a couple of lines on the market report from yesterday on the number 1 steer classes. The 423-pound average weighted calves in the number 1 steers brought $2.10, and that was the weighted average. 474-pound weighted average of number 1 steers was $1.98, and 517-pound weighted average steers was $1.87, and there were a lot of them here. We're seeing a lot of calves that were held over from last year, I guess, that people knew that these prices were going to come up, and that sure paid off for them. A lot of good calves were showing up. We had some calves that came off of first calf heifers, lighter calves, 200 to 300 pounds, that sure are selling good too, up there in the high $2 range. Slaughter classes were good. These packer buyers are buying these cows, and boy, the trucks are hitting the chutes as soon as they get them bought, and they're hauling them out of here, which is a good indication that these things are still going to be getting better as we go forward. A lot of cows came to town. A lot of good cows came to town. Sun Ag brought some really good cows in here, 40 or 50 head of them, I think, and heck, they probably averaged around 85 cents a pound, which is crazy. But we had some cows bring up in the 90s. We had some good slaughter bulls. Adams Ranch, again, had some really good bulls in here. and those bulls were averaging probably $1.10 or $12, with a high of $1.16 or $18 on those killing bulls, slaughter bulls. So things are really improving. Numbers are big supply and big demand. And I just think that we're in for some good times, and hopefully every week as we give you these market reports, we're just going to say that things are higher. But if they'll just kind of hang out where they are, we're going to be in pretty good shape. We had some high prices this week. Siboney Ranch, Ray Luke, thank you for sending those calves our way. He had a little calf that weighed 210 pounds that brought $305, bought by Foy Reynolds. And on the slaughter cow side, Wynn Ranch, right here, locals from Fort Pierce, had a big old 1,315 pound cow that brought $94.50. She was bought by Florida Beef. That's your market report. Thank you. You can help us a lot by either subscribing or clicking on the like button on your computer there, and help us out to keep these messages coming. But we're here to help you, and we appreciate you. Thank you very much.